Hey, good afternoon, college coaches. This is Coach Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics. We are a startup company based in Austin, Texas, where we're focused on helping student athletes connect with other student athletes as they build their network out, and also connect with college coaches as they go through the recruiting process, especially with this COVID-19 environment. And then most importantly, we're focused on helping student athletes successfully transition from high school to college, and then either into a career in the NFL or into a career based on their major. Really excited to have this young DB in the class 22 with us today. KJ Truehill is a class 22 defensive back, and I hope I say this right, at Paetow High School here in Texas. 6 foot, 160 pounds, great GPA of 4.2. He was on our all FBU Top Gun team, which I'll be heading out to next week. KJ, man, how you doing? I love the smile.
I'm doing great. How about you, Coach?
Man, I appreciate you coming on board. I'm looking forward to hearing more about your story and you sharing it with these college coaches. Let's jump right in. Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing to stay in shape during this COVID-19 environment to get ready for the upcoming season.
Mostly it's just been me lifting weights, making sure that I don't lose any of the strength that I had to before COVID started, and then just speed work, pulling tires, and then also just working on my craft for DB drills.
Okay. And obviously, you know, being a DB, and I've raised two sons that were DBs, one played in the NFL, you know the importance of feet, hips, hands, shoulders, and eyes. Tell us what you're doing to work on your technique to get you better for your upcoming junior season.
I've been working with Footwork King a lot. He's been having me do great stuff. He has me doing drills to work on my hips and my feet, and then also to have me come out of breaks to multiple scenarios like shuffling, backpedaling, and he's just been helping me a lot.
Now, Footwork King, follow him. He does great work. Shout out to him on helping you get yourself ready for the upcoming season. He does a lot of tremendous work with student athletes all over the state. So what I want to do also is kind of jump into the most important thing that college coaches will want to hear about you is your academics. You're sporting this strong 4.2 GPA. Tell us about the importance you put on your academics.
Academics is very important to me. My parents have always told me that if you don't make good grades, you won't play sports. So that's something that I take great pride in.
What are some of your favorite subjects that drive that GPA?
My two favorite subjects are science and history. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And is there a teacher or a counselor or somebody at your school that's helped you stay on track that you want to shout out? Maybe one of your favorite teachers?
One of my favorite teachers, I would have to say, it was my middle school counselor, Miss Frank. She always made me have good tunnel vision on my grades and making sure that I made the right decisions.
Okay, like it. Tell us, do you have an idea? You still got 2 more years of high school, obviously, but do you have an idea what you want to major in when you get to college?
Well, right now I'm debating with either orthodontistry or going in the engineering field because I have great interest in both of them. With the engineering, I'm really interested in how things work and how machines work and everything. And then with orthodontistry, it's just, I don't know the specific thing, it's just interesting to me seeing how they got to put braces on and stuff. It's just interesting.
Okay, I like it. As a fellow student athlete that majored in engineering back in college, way back in the day, it's challenging, but it's rewarding. I love engineering. I got my degree in industrial engineering and used to go into designing circuits and things like that. So I think you'll enjoy that, but it's definitely going to push you. Another thing that college coaches want to know about is, what is your learning style? Are you more of a verbal guy, visual, or physical learning style?
Visual, because with me, I got to see how like something's done in order to like truly know to what to do and how to do it.
And is that both in the classroom and on the field, or is it different based on the environment?
It's on the classroom and on the field, yes, sir.
Okay. And then tell us a little bit about, being a good student athlete is all about time management. Tell these coaches a little bit how you can be a successful high school student athlete with a 4.2 GPA and still balance time with your family and your friends and being a good football player. What's that like?
It's it's just so you gotta pick. So you just gotta manage your time well, as you say. I can't spend time playing video games or everything. I gotta make sure that I handle all my business first, like my schoolwork and my athletics.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Tell me a little bit about, what does your career look like when football's over, whenever that is, whether it's after a 10-year career in the NFL or it's after college? What do you want to let football use to do to help you become successful in life after football?
That's good. I want football. I want it to be where I wasn't just really good on the field, but I was also good off the field too. To where like even though I was playing good and everything, I would still help give back in the community and everything.
Okay. What's the number one thing you would tell incoming freshmen this fall about being a good student athlete with a strong GPA? What's the one thing you'd say you have to do this if you're going to be successful on and off the field? What would that one thing be?
The one thing it would have to be make sure that you handle your schoolwork because schoolwork is the most important thing. If you don't have good grades, so you won't be able to play, you'll be ineligible. So definitely make sure that all your grades are on point.
Okay, I like it. Hey, switching gears here into recruiting a little bit. Tell us, I've seen your film. We're going to watch your video here in a minute, but the things I love about you as a DB, tell us what you consider your strengths and some of the things you're working on going into your junior season.
My strength is definitely my length and then my fluid movements because I feel like I move really well. I can mirror receivers excellently, and I have really good ball skills. One weakness to that I've been working on is just being a little more physical.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Physical in tackling or physical in your jam and press coverage? Be a little more specific for me.
I'm more in my jam coverage.
Okay. All right. Let me throw out some specific skills that you have to have that being a great DB. You give me a grade on yourself, honestly, from 0 being bad, 5 being great. Let's start from bottom to top. How would you grade your footwork right now?
5. I would give
Okay.
it 5.
Okay. How would you grade your hip flexibility?
5.
Okay. How would you grade you just talked about it being physical and using your hands and press coverage?
I give that a 3.
Okay. And then how would you grade your eye progression, reading route progressions, reading different routes in the quarterback's eyes? What would you give your eyes as a grade?
I give that a 4.
And then lastly, what would you give your football IQ as a DB?
That's a 5, coach.
Okay, I like it, man. I mean, I love kids that are honest, and it kind of lets these coaches know where you see you're at now, going into your junior years. Those are all great answers. Tell me, there's a lot. I know there's a lot of good DBs I've seen in the class of 22. Tell me in your own words how you differentiate yourself from the other DBs in your class.
I differentiate myself because I don't really do that much talking on the field. I normally let to my game speak for it itself. I'm not out there, I'm not trash talking. I'm not always coming up on the field doing this, like doing this. And everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just let my game talk for itself.
I like it. No, it's I'll be honest with you, it's kind of one of my pet peeves as an old college coach and I work out kids, when the DB has a ball overthrown, it had nothing to do with the play and he's waving his arms incomplete. It's like you didn't really do anything there. But
Yeah.
I respect that because great players don't need to be told they're great. Great players have other people tell them, man, you're a great DB. And I think I see that in you a lot in your film. Another thing that coaches want to understand is your experience, your relationship with your high school coaches. Talk a little bit about your relationship with your position coach and your head coach at the high school.
I recently just transferred to Paetow, but ever since day one, my relationship has just been it's just been awesome. Like to my DB coach, Coach Adams, he's a really great guy. He's a really excellent coach, and he has really great personality. And our head coach, Coach Guy, he's the same way. He's very funny. He's a laid back dude, but he's also a really excellent coach.
Good, that's good to hear. One of the questions I always ask DBs as a father of an NFL pro DB, do you consider yourself a defensive back or are you a corner? Because there's corner, there's a nickel, and then there's safeties. Which can you play all three, or do you prefer to be being that one lockdown corner?
I can play all three. It's just I prefer corner a little
Okay.
more.
And do
I
you see
like being
yourself
on.
more of a boundary corner, or you like to be on the wide side? Like, hey, come after me. I'm the best guy out here.
Coach, you can put me anywhere, either corner, coach, and I'm gonna do my job.
I like it, man. I like the confidence. You got that DB confidence swag. I like that. Tell these coaches as you start the recruiting process here, do you have a criteria that you're using to help you select what school you'll eventually commit to? Is it going to be based on scheme, distance from home, major, culture? What are the things that are important to you as a prospect?
The most important thing is major right now. But
Okay.
also, I want to go somewhere to where once I like go there, I just feel like I'm a part of a family, and it's like a really good atmosphere and environment for me.
Okay. That's good. Is there a certain DB at the college or pro level that you pattern your game off of? Who does somebody you look up to and say, hey, I want my game to look like that at DB?
I look up to Marshawn Lattimore, Richard Sherman.
Okay. Tell me something about each one of their games that you're trying to integrate into your game.
Definitely to just the amount of confidence they have. So because with Richard Sherman, I used to watch a lot of his sound effects and then
Mm-hmm.
how he just has a lot of confidence as he's going up against these receivers. That's just something that I want to put in my game.
Okay. Is there a preference? Do you prefer being in zone, or are you more of a man, lock down my guy and go from there?
I like them both, but with me, it's just based on the situation, really, because
Okay.
I can play both really well, but to me, it's just based on the scenario that we're faced with.
Okay. Another thing college coaches will want to find out is do you play a role in special teams, either in the return game or going down as a gunner on kickoff team?
I was a gunner on kickoff, and I was playing corner on punt return.
Okay. That's awesome. KJ, when did you start playing this game? What age did you start playing this game? And then when did you fall in love playing the game of football?
I started playing football at 4 years old, and I loved it ever since my ever since my first game. I just knew that this was something that I really wanted to do in the future.
Okay. Have you had the moment that you said, "Hey, I think I could play this at the college level"? Have you had that moment yet? And if so, when was it?
I would say it would have to be, I think, first grade because I was playing on the Katy Cardinals, and we had one game to where I just went off. Like defensively, I was just on it, and then everybody just complimented me and saying how good I was, and then I was thinking this could be something that I could be really good at in the future.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, let's give you a couple minutes here. I'm going to bring up your highlight video and just tell these coaches a little bit about each one of the plays, who you're playing, what coverage, what was the situation was, and show them your strong football IQ. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me go share my screen here. And we'll go there. And then we'll go right here. Yeah, I think we're going to get the commercial here. Dang it. Oh, no, right into it. Can you see that okay, KJ?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So right here, so we're playing Brian, and we're in cover two, and right off of the bat, I noticed how close both of the receivers are, and so my thought is either screen or crossing route, and they threw the screen, and I just had to fight off the block and make a play on it.
This is good recognition right here, especially for DB and then coming up and making a tackle for a loss. This is big time right here.
Thank you. So right here, I'm in solo coverage, so I'm with him all the way, and then his first two steps, he wasn't trying to stem me outside, so I was thinking I'm just thinking it's either slant post or dig or something inside. And
KJ, you want to believe that most receivers will tip their routes in their stance before the ball snap?
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good to know. Okay.
And then right here, this is a really tall receiver. I think he was like 6'3", 6'4". So as soon as he came off of the ball, I was thinking fade ball because of how long he was and how tall he is.
KJ, does your technique change based on the height or size of the receiver?
My technique, it doesn't really change, only if the ball's coming and it's like really high. I won't try to uh, I won't try to pick it off really. I'll just try to play through his hands and make sure that he doesn't catch it.
Yep. That's the right answer. That's what coaches want to hear. That's good IQ. Okay, I'm gonna keep going here.
So right here, we're playing side park, and we rep this a lot during practice. So once the opposite wingback motions, I'm just thinking, all right, it's a sweep. So then once that happened, I just came up, I got around the first block, and I made a tackle.
As a former linebacker, KJ, I can tell you all linebackers, whether you're inside or outside, loves a corner that can hold down the outer edge. And all we ask you to do is make sure that running back turns inside, and we will bring the heat. You do a really good job of holding down the edge. I really like that part of your game.
I appreciate it. So right here, I'm in solo coverage again, and it's the same 6'3" receiver. So, and then based off how hard he came off of the football, I knew it was another deep route. And the quarterback tested me, and I jump up, tip the ball up, and my safety makes an amazing play of getting both feet in bounds and getting the pick.
Nice. That's good stuff. Okay, let's come out of that. Let me see here. All right, that's good. Good feedback and describing your plays. Tell me another question that coaches will ask you, a simple one. Why do you think your game translates to the college level?
It's just my fluid movements, and then just my natural ability as a corner. I have a really high IQ. I can read route coverages very easily, and I'm really good at reading the quarterback drop.
Okay. And are you a big film guy? Do you really watch your receivers that you'll be facing each week and look for tendencies for games
Yes,
Friday
sir.
night?
I definitely always look for any edge that I can get to help me put me in a better situation.
Okay. Good stuff. Let me ask you this: what other sports do you play besides football? You're a good athlete, obviously. Are you a basketball, track guy? What else do you do?
Track, long jump.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, obviously, football college coaches love players that run track with football. Tell me one thing about track that makes you a better football player?
Definitely just the speed aspect of it, because once you're in actual track meet and you're going up against all these other athletes and you start running, you can really see how over time you just naturally get faster.
Okay. Yep, I like it. Tell me also, give me your definition of leadership and tell me how you plan to lead as a junior this year at your new high school.
To me, leadership is how somebody can influence others around him. And this season at Paetow, my Coach Adams, he's just relying on me to be to one of the leaders, and I'm taking great pride in that. And I mostly lead by my actions. I'm always first in the drills, and with this coronavirus, I'm always first in the meetings. And then mostly I just give 110% in just everything that I do.
Okay. Tell these coaches also, how would you describe your competitive spirit when it comes to playing football?
I'm one of the most competitive guys around, Coach. I just hate losing.
Okay. Everybody hates losing, but I'm as I'm older now. Obviously, I've begun to understand that you learn more when you lose than when you win. Sometimes winning could be a smokescreen. Tell me about how you take a loss and how you use that to drive your preparation for the next game.
Whenever any loss happens, I just go back and just try to find anything that I could have done a little bit better. Like to with one game against, I think it was the Woodlands, I had I really couldn't do anything much really, but to one thing I always noticed was that if I came off of the block a little bit faster, I would have like I could help out to my linebackers more, tackling the running
Hmm.
back up the middle. It's just small
Okay.
stuff like that.
Yeah. KJ, tell us what your dream ideal performance is in a game. Is it a certain number of picks, tackles, PBUs? What's your perfect game look like, stat wise?
My perfect game is easily 4 picks, 2 of them are pick sixes,
Ooh, okay.
4 tackles, 3 pass breakups, and also coach a little strip sack on
Okay.
the corner blitz because I love blitzes, coach.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. That's the best response I've had to that question. Tell me about your coaching style, or in other words, how you like to be coached. Are you one of those guys that doesn't mind a coach getting in your face and challenging you? Or are you more of a guy like, hey, coach, talk to me like a man, don't yell at me, tell me what I did wrong, and I'll go fix it? Which type are you?
I'm more of the just talk to me and I'll fix it because once I because once any any coach tells me to what I'm like doing wrong on the next rep, I 9 times out of 10 always fix it. Like I'm a very coachable dude.
Okay, good to hear. Let's switch to some things about you personally. You and I talked earlier. Coaches want to understand whether you're a fit for the team from a culture and chemistry standpoint. Tell us about your interests away from football. Do you like to hunt, fish, hang out with your friends, be out on the lake? What do you do in your spare time?
I love spending time with my family, hanging out with my friends, reading, and also giving back in the community.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. What are some of the things you do to give back to your community? Is it through your church or through a nonprofit? What are some of the things you've been doing?
Some of the things I've been doing, well, I think 3 years ago with Fast Houston, we donated food to the homeless, and then just recently, a couple of months ago, I helped my friends donate blankets to the homeless.
Okay, that's good stuff. I love that. Tell me about, are you a video game guy in your spare time? Do you play Madden and 2K and Call of Duty and stuff, or no?
Yes, sir, Madden 2K.
Okay. Obviously, the basic question: are you giving L's or taking L's?
I always dish them out, coach. Like I haven't lost many games.
Okay, I like it. I don't know a teenager your age that is not near their phone at all times. What are some of your apps that you spend a lot of time on? Are you an Instagram, TikTok, Snap, or Instagram or a Twitter guy?
Definitely Twitter and Spotify because Twitter I'm always networking
Yep.
on my like athletically just networking, and then
Mm-hmm.
Spotify I just use it pre-game to just relax and unwind and just focus.
Okay. Speaking of Spotify, what are some of your artists that you listen to get you hyped before a game?
I like listening to Lil Baby, coach.
Okay. All right. And then tell me, what kind of player are you before the game? Are you the one running around the locker room, banging your head against the locker? Or are you more quiet in the corner, going over what you're going to do in the game mentally?
I'm more of the going over everything I gotta do mentally type coach.
Okay, I like it. That's things coaches want to know. Tell me, in a dream scenario, you go through 3 or 4 years of college. You're in New York City, and you're at the NFL draft, and the commissioner's about to call your name. Who is sitting at your table waiting for that blessed moment?
And my mom, dad, brother, and sister.
Okay, I like it. As we're starting to come out of COVID-19 and start opening things back up, as you get that out to hanging out with your girlfriend and your friend, what's your shoe game looking like? Are you a big shoe guy or no?
I'm a good shoe guy, coach. Yes, sir.
What
The
are you rocking?
majority of my shoes, it's just based off the outfit that I'm
Okay.
rocking today.
Do you have a certain brand that are you more Nike than Adidas, anything else, or are you more of a Vans guy or what?
I like more Jordans and Yeezys, coach.
Okay. All right. I like it. Sound like you got a closet full of stuff like that there. Um, Tell me a little bit about, for as far as your family. You got good height right now. You're 6 foot, 170 pounds going to your junior year. Are you getting that height from your mom and dad, from grandparents? Tell us a little bit about your family background.
My family background, I get the majority of my height off of my mom's side because my uncle's 6'2". Her her grandfather to my great grandfather was like 6'4", I think. And then my mom's 5'8", and my dad's 5'11", so that already that's pretty good height right there.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And then tell us, are you an only child? Are you the oldest? You the baby? Where do you fit? And do you have other siblings?
I'm the middle child, coach. I have a younger brother and an older sister.
Okay. All right. And just tell me, what does it mean to be kind of the older brother to your youngest sibling? How important do you take that role?
I take it very importantly, really, because it's just cool just realizing that I have somebody who's always to looking up to me, and then I don't think he realizes it, but sometimes I look up to him because he's just really good. He's just making me proud every day.
Okay. Well, as we finish up here, and I appreciate all your time, tell these coaches in your elevator pitch, 30 seconds, why they should recruit you and what you're going to bring to their program.
I'm gonna bring somebody who always goes 110%. I'm the hardest working dude on the field, and you don't have to worry about me off of the field because I'm very academically sound, and I have a really great family, a support system who's always with me.
Yeah, that's pretty strong right there. KJ, I am excited to see you play your junior year. I can't wait to see either film of you or actually be on the sidelines. Continue to work hard, have a safe summer. Make sure you're practicing all the COVID-19 safety protocols, and have a great year coming up. If you need anything, let me know for sure. Okay.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Thank you for
All right,
having me.
man. Be blessed. Okay. Have a great day.
You too.